Hey, Edros, good morning. Steve
Good
Reeker here.
morning. Good morning, Stephen Reeker. It's good to see you.
You
Yes, today we have Samson Li and his three, the business behind the product. So Samson's going to be going through some things. And as me and you know, Samson's one of the top network marketers in the world. So
hmm
it's great to get some advice from one of the, from somebody that's does so well as Samson.
You're right. Oh, that's very much so. And, it's great to have great products with an awesome compensation plan behind them. So here we go.
Yep. And also he learned from probably the top networker in the world, uh,
Yeah. Kim
Kim
Hui.
Kim Hui. So anyway, here we go with Samson.
All right. Let's do it.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. This is Samson coming to you from Los Angeles, California. Wish everybody a happy Tuesday or Wednesday, wherever you are. So today it's my honor and pleasure to be in front of all of you around the world to do Empowerment Tuesday. Yay! Well, the business is moving forward very fast. We just launched in May, and already we had our first convention last month, and it's been incredible ride. Now we're moving into the fall. We're in the fall, moving toward the end of the year. So a lot's been done. We've been having regionals around the USA, and it's been crazy, crazy meeting very, very excited people. So today the topic is the business behind the products. I think we can all agree at three. We are so fortunate to have such amazing, cutting edge products. Dr. Dan Gubler, I've been seeing him in almost every single regional. He is one of the pioneers in absorption technology. He's been at it for 15 years. This gentleman, it's truly amazing what he knows and the information and also the direction that we're moving forward in with the science of three. Many times, as I go talk to people, they ask me, Samson, so how do I share the products? I said, well, before even the product, I share the science because it is about the science. And even before the science, I like to share the direction of where the company is going. Part of it is the science, the direction about exploration, curation, how the products are made and where the sources of the ingredients come from. And then last, absorption. That's the cutting edge. And I think all of you know, as revealed in Anaheim, 4 of the products were studied and it showed incredible effects on epigenetics, where it turns our genes on and off for better inflammatory processes on a cellular level, a better energy level on a cellular level. It's just been crazy. So a lot of people, as I traveled around the regionals, they're very excited that Dr. Dan is there to talk about the science. As a matter of fact, we have 2 more regional left in Des Moines, Iowa, and also St. Louis, Missouri. I'm flying out tomorrow to Des Moines, so people are very excited there. And I hope all of you are, because in this industry, there's a company like this only comes around every 10 to 15 years, where it has all the ingredients to be the next billion-dollar company. So what I want to share is some thoughts on pretty much, aside from the science and the product. Well, let's talk about the business behind the products, huh? Amazing what PowerPoint has nowadays, right? The design. And I want to talk about the business today specifically because, people are excited about the products. Now, if we keep pushing just the product, for sure we'll get customers. But the business is just bigger than customers, right? It's about building around the world, how to spread this around the world. And so as we go share, we can definitely share the science, but also I love to share the opportunity. It is life-changing. I'm going to keep it very simple today, very straightforward. The first thing, as I travel to around the region, I realized a message that's very important that we all need to wrap around is the timing of 3. Now, first is about the story, right? Timing, it is about the story. Why? Why is it so important, the times that we're in now? We're at the very beginning of 3. We just pre-launched February 20th this year. A company that took only 3 months to put together, and then we launch in May. So we are going, this is our 6th month after we launch. We have 6 more months to become a year. So we gotta make a lot of noise, and we have been doing. And we're moving market to market, and many of you already are building international, right? And some of you have business in almost all 15 markets around the world, North America with Canada and US and the Pacific Rim. It's pretty exciting. Timing is very important in any business. Now the thing with timing is there is an urgency. Why do you need to act fast, right? One of the things in business is people want to know, how you're doing? Are you getting traction? Are people excited? Is there a huge movement going? Well, that is very important. As we share the story of this billion-dollar company in the making, well, urgency is very important, because there's nothing short than building a business slowly, right? So, and trust me, it's easier to build fast and slow. So what about the timing? What is our story? Okay. Well, we are like a unicorn in the industry. In our industry, most of the time, the owners, they maybe found a product, or maybe they're inventor of a product, and they looking to through this way to market around the world. They get into the industry not knowing really what's about. Maybe they hire some IT people, maybe hire some operation people, hire customer service, a call center, and off they go. But 3 is completely different. There's like literally a group of multi-millionaires who have made their money in the industry over the years. They're coming together and went to look for a management team with and also cutting edge technology, where together we can create a huge global movement around the world. So it's not a company that's forming, it's actually field leadership that went out to seek a management team, to start a company, and find Dr. Dan Gubler to build this company to be something that's unique in the industry. And what's unique, also aside from the beginning, the inception, is that our intention is to build this to be a multi-billion-dollar a year company. Now, there's many top leaders, like I said, who are multi-millionaires through this industry. They've come together, and many of them have built a company or companies from 0 to 100 to $10 billion in sales before. These are the people that have built a skyscraper before and now looking to build a second one. Well, I mean, think about that. If you are with people who have built a multi-billion-dollar company before, what's their chance of succeeding? It's very good. It's just like once you built it, you can go back, take your lessons, and make it even better. And that's what we anticipate with 3. So timing is very important. As I look upon this industry where I made millions, well, most people got into a good company early, especially one that's a future billion-dollar company. They got in within the first 1 to 2 to 3 years. And most of the people, many of your brand ambassadors, that the people that will help you or work with you, and they are the future millionaires, they're in it now. They're in it now. We don't need to go look for like a lot of leaders. We have the right one already in 3. There's many around the world in all those 15 markets. So it's very exciting times. So also timing in terms of trend is very important, because look, our messaging has been like since 3 years ago, since 2020, the whole world has changed. Literally the whole world, not the US, but the whole world. People's habits are different. People, are more awakened to what's happening in the world. How can they rely on anybody to have a good life for them and also their family? Who can nowadays? So we must do something extra outside what we've done. And now the last 2 years, inflation's like, gone through the roof. How can anybody at a job, honestly, keep up with inflation? In the US, the food and fuel costs went up 40%. Who gets a 40% raise in a year or two? Nobody. So we have to do something extra, or else, well, if you wait too long, you're not going to make it. I mean, it's going to be disaster. So, and the trend is that the inflation is not coming down anytime soon. So, we must do something. Timing is very important, and also the scale of it. We are just beginning. I've been involved in this industry where a company we've worked it from 0 to 150 countries around the world. We're starting with 15 markets. Okay, so we have a chance to do much more over time. We're going to open country after country after country after country. Now imagine right now, people who get in, all of you out there, you're pioneers. But imagine as we open more countries, you are still pioneers in all those countries that we open to. And now the thing is, some of you are thinking, well, I don't know many people. Maybe I'm going to Des Moines, and for example, I'm going to Des Moines, St. Louis tomorrow, and maybe some of the people there, like, I don't have any contacts around the world. Well, how do you know? People know people know people know people. So that's where the advantage is nowadays. We live in the age of social media and internet. So the scale of how you can build, you just don't know it yet. Some of us have done it. We've done it. But you just don't know yet. For those of you who haven't done it, just look out. It can be incredible. It's going to be a ride of a lifetime. And, because, we're simply building a movement of people who wants to be proactively healthy. I mean, that's taking care of yourself, not leaving your health to chance. Because if you do that, you could become a burden to the people around you. That's, most people bankrupt because of medical expenses. So think about that. But this movement where people are proactive about wellness, they want to stay healthy. They want to, spread that message out there with cutting edge products where people can actually absorb what you eat, anywhere from 30% to 95% compared to 10 to 50% other supplements. It's crazy. So we have really something very unique is timing. Now, how do we translate that into a business? Well, we need activities. We have what's known as the 5 M's. More meeting mean more money. Or in New Jersey, somebody said, more meeting mean more miracles. I said, wow, that's great. That's great, right? You never know who you can affect. So we have to share the message, share the opportunity and the product to build this movement, okay? To build your business. So commonly, people share by the word of mouth. So a lot of people have a misconception about this industry, Many years ago, a friend of mine used to make T-shirts for Walmart many years ago. And nowadays, I know we sell T-shirts at $10, $15, $20 at Walmart. But imagine back then, maybe 20 years ago, the cost of making a T-shirt was like $1. $1. So what does Walmart do with all that money, right? Of course, they have to pay for stores, pay for advertising, pay for employees, taxes, etc., and also marketing, right? Commercials and all that. Well, in our industry, how we get paid is marketing. So we get paid by spreading the brand, spreading these products, spreading the opportunity. So we help the company build a global distribution of all these products. So in a very simple way, if you come from traditional business like me, we are actually helping open markets for 3. 3 is a US company that's exporting products to 15 markets. Now think about that. If you were in traditional business, import export just into 1 or 2 countries, if you can do it well, you're already a winner. Imagine we're going to do 15 markets right away from the beginning. So just through the word of mouth, that is one of the most powerful advertising can be, because at the end of the day, I tell people, look, if you don't use the product, don't do the business. Because when you use the product, you have more belief. When you share, you have more things to share when people ask you what it is, right? So now next, we also can share with the 3-way calls. A lot of times, activity is very important. The more activities you have, the more money you're going to make. So 3-way calls, it could be just something very simple. If you have a friend who's interested in just making some extra money on the side, put them on a call with your sponsor, put them on a call with your team leader, and let them do the talking for you. Let them do the inviting for you even. It could be like that. It could be as simple as that. This business marketing is about repeat exposures, right? So just move from one to another. And maybe it's a time to meet up, maybe just face to face on Zoom or one-on-one at a coffee shop. There are coffee shops around the world or tea shops around the world where I have done,
Hey, Stephen, I'm going to let it go at that. If we can kind of wrap it up ourselves here.
Yep, absolutely, Ed. Samson's got he raised so many good points in terms of timing, in terms of not letting ourselves convince ourselves we don't know anybody. We all know people. They all know people, and it's just a matter of opening our mouths and sharing. And this business is not for everyone, but it's definitely for many people, and particularly in these trying times in the economy and so forth. So, yeah, a lot of wisdom there.
Yeah, and I mean, just like with what Samson said, I mean, I know, being in the real estate appraisal business for years, you have your ups and downs, and now we're heading into what appears to be a downturn. I mean, I know as far as if you're a mortgage broker or a mortgage loan officer, with interest rates at 8%, there's no refinancing, very few, and so your business options are limited. And I'm talking to several real estate agents, and sales are starting to slow. So with 8%, the people and the prices have rose over the past several years. Some people that qualified for a certain priced home no longer qualify for that. So, they're not looking for, they wanted to get that home at a certain area where now they can no longer afford it.
Correct. Well, same thing in the automobile. Go ahead.
No, I said this might be a great way, get an additional income stream in place where it'll help you get to that level if you want to purchase that addition, that home.
Exactly right. Yeah, I mean, in the automotive industry, I'm seeing the same thing. I mean, obviously, with inflation, car pricing has gone up, lease prices are up. That's a bit of a sticker shock for a lot of folks that aren't seeing, as Samson said, aren't seeing their paychecks go up by 40%. And so that's it makes it hard for some folks. And and even now in the market, pricing has tightened up and it's back to its more competitive pre-pandemic level. So everybody's fighting for the next deal. So yeah, there's no question. There's many benefits to having a side income stream. It just protects against the bumps of the road.
Yeah, and like you said, and the beauty about what we have, we have we don't have a Me Too product. We have a product that stands alone. It works through its absorption technology, and also it's like you said, it actually works. So when it works, it's easy to tell other people.
Absolutely. All right, well, good stuff, Ed.
Well, anyway, look forward. Yeah, you can reach out to me, Ed Drost, my partner, Stephen Rieker. Go to temovement.com and connect with us. So we look forward to putting you into business. It's a plug and play. We have a system. Everything's in place. So we look forward to connecting.
Yep, all the tools, all the training, all the support. We'd love to have you join us. So, yeah, reach out to temovement.com. And thanks for joining us today, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Ed, you have an awesome day, sir.
Yep. Yeah, you too, brother. See ya.
Bye for now, guys.